whether religiously or in passing. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I go on live, man. The Philadelphia Eagles, I repeat, my bad, y'all. The Philadelphia Eagles put on a clinic. They put on a clinic, man. You know what I mean? A very high-powered, dynamic offense, a very forcible defense. We put on a clinic out there. Not only did we put on a clinic, ladies and gentlemen, we put on a show. The Philadelphia Eagles fans took over LA. We took over. We went over there and dominated on all sides. Inside the stadium, inside the stands, on the offensive level, on the defensive level, on the coaching level. We took over. We took over. I don't even know what you even call a stadium. But it seemed like I was there. That's how much we took. It seemed like everybody and their mama was there. It seemed like everybody and their mama was there. You feel what I'm saying? We look like the best team, or one of the best teams, because I gotta throw Detroit Lions in there. We look like one of the best teams in the NFL. Not just the NFC, the NFL. Listen, man, we got a lot to get to. I'm not even gonna lie to you. We have a lot to get to, man. We gotta talk about Washington. You know what I mean? We got a lot to talk about. But let's talk about Philly first, right? Let's talk about Philly first, all right? Philadelphia. The Eagles, you know what I mean? First and second quarter, we started off slow. You know what I mean? As usual. You know what I mean? As usual, you know what I mean? Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp, they was pretty much heating up. And I told y'all, Matthew Stafford, even though he might be a little bit older, he can still sling the ball. So, you know what I mean? Offensively, you know, as we normally do, we're getting a red zone. We'll go downfield, but we won't actually convert anything but a field goal. So that's what happened. You feel what I'm saying? We actually converted a field goal, but they was playing good. You know what I mean? Had some good breakout runs early on. You know, the Los Angeles Rams had some good breakout runs, but then here we come. You know what I mean? Coming out of halftime, explosive. Let me tell y'all, I don't care what y'all say about Jalen Hurts. He controlled that game. He controlled that game. Jalen Hurts controlled that football game. A.J. Brown had a hell of a night, had 109 yards. I don't know on how many tackles. Dallas Goedert had a hell of a game. Kenneth Gainwell got his first touchdown on the season. You know what I'm saying? And I like what Saquon do, right? Saquon want to see Kenneth Gainwell eat. So after a long run, or after the hard work that Saquon Barkley do, he immediately calls in for Kenneth Gainwell. Immediately. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not going to lie. Their defensive front, the Los Angeles Rams defensive front, pretty much gave Philadelphia Eagles offensive front a little bit of problems in the beginning. Just a little bit of problems in the beginning. But we had to kick up, man. You heard what Saquon Barkley said. I don't know if y'all saw the post that he posted on Instagram, but he pretty much was saying thanks to the offensive line. Because we put on a clinic yesterday. Us in the second half, let me tell y'all, right? The 2022 season, y'all want to know what happened? This what happened. That we will put teams away in the first half and be laxed in the second half. This year is the total opposite. We can pretty much do whatever we want for real, but in the first half, let me say second quarter towards the first half of the game, we don't produce nothing but yards. During that second half, it's ball game. And that's what we do. That's the type of team that we are. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vic Fangio constructing this defense. We're going to get into a lot, man. They had a hard time doing what they needed to do during that second half. And that's why we escaped. From them. You know what I'm saying? English or Spanish, what you think? What it sound like I'm talking? What language do it sound like? You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, shout out to Vic Fangio, bro. He is the reason our defense turned around, bro. He made some moves. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't believe or knew or know what Zach Bond was or who he, you know what I mean, or what he could do. A lot of people was doubting Nakobe Dean. Y'all saw Nakobe Dean thumping out there? Nakobe Dean was thumping out there. Nakobe Dean was putting belt to ass out there. Nakobe Dean had stepped up in a major way. Nobody expected this from Nakobe Dean. Nobody expected this from Nakobe Dean. Nobody expecting this sideline to sideline, coming up, thumping your pass blocker, thumping your running back. Nobody not expecting Zach Bond to be sideline to sideline. He wasn't even meant to be a linebacker. What up, J.O.D.? I'm going to call you J.O.D. What up, J.O.D.? What up, J.O.D.? Listen, man, he wasn't even meant to be a linebacker, bro. He was meant to be a edge rusher or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the way that these linebackers are playing, bro, says a lot. Says a lot. You know what I'm saying? Cooper DeJean, and listen, I'm just going in random order right now. Cooper DeJean played very outstanding. So have Quinyon Mitchell. Last night was the first time that Quinyon Mitchell gave up a passing touchdown. But if you want to keep it $1, it was in garbage time. It was in garbage time. Quinyon Mitchell gave up a touchdown pass in garbage time. It didn't count he didn't give up nothing during the first, second, and third quarter for real. It was in garbage time. So do y'all really count that? I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all never really want to count. Y'all never want to count garbage stats for real. You're a bad boy. You funny about that. I'm a grown man. I ain't a bad boy. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all have to, like, that was a garbage town touchdown, bro. That was a garbage time touchdown. To me, that touchdown ain't count. Yo, bro, for Saquon Barkley to rush for 255 yards, bro, I think that's the most in Eagles history, bro. That whole game was a complete game from the offense. You know what I'm saying? From the offense and defense. I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? There's some... Let's get to the injuries real quick before I even proceed with my rambling. Because this hype talk right now. So we just talking right now. You know, BG, you know, unfortunately, man, BG had a hell of a night last night. And unfortunately, he will miss the rest of the season, bro. It's so sad because this might be his last year playing as a Philadelphia Eagle, and he will miss the rest of the season with a torn tendon in his arm or something like that. That's just sad, bro. Like, he was having a hell of a night last night, man. And listen, you don't want to see a Legends or you don't want to see somebody that got equity in the game go down like that, bro. Not like that. You don't want to see somebody that got equity in the legend in the game go down. A Philadelphia Eagles legend that's that. You know what I'm saying? Darius Slay got banged up. You know what I mean? As he's getting older, he's getting banged up more frequently and oftenly, damn near every game. You know what I mean? He was ruled out with a concussion. That led to Isaiah Rodgers coming in and getting cooked just a little bit. They called the BS defense of they called the DPI on Isaiah Rodgers. That was not a DPI at all. That was not a DPI, which led to a Rams touchdown. That was not a DPI, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, but just BG, man. That, you know what I mean? That listen, man. That hit the heart. That hit the soul right there. That hit the heart and soul, man. You know what I mean? We destroyed them boys, man. We made everybody in the NFC East look stupid. We made everybody in the NFC East look like they belong in the place that they are in right now. That's how we made them look. Oh, I made you look. You a slave to a page in my ROM book. That's how they look. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts was out there dealing. He was out there dealing. He probably had 50 yards on the ground. I think in total we had 302 rushing yards. Jalen Hurts don't need to throw the ball a lot when you got a running attack like that, when you are so balanced. when you are so balanced. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's how you're supposed to be. A lot of teams wish they had the running attack or a Saquon Barkley in that backfield. Because when you got that dynamic of a quarterback in Jalen Hurts, when you got that dynamic of a running back in Saquon Barkley, when you got skinny Batman and swole Batman and A.J. Brown and Smitty, when you got good complementary pieces at wide receiver position and at the tight end, you could be well balanced. Very well balanced. You know what I'm saying? So give us our props. Give us our props. Because y'all don't complain nearly talk about how Detroit get their wins. Y'all don't complain or nearly talk about how they got their formula on the offensive side. Y'all give Jared Goff all the... listen, as well as y'all give Montgomery and the other running back the credit along with Jared Goff, y'all don't give Jalen Hurts the credit. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we are happy that we got Saquon, but it's not all Saquon when you got a dynamic quarterback that you don't know who to choose to hit. You don't know who to go for. You don't know if you should D up on A.J. Brown, if you should stop Jalen Hurts from passing or running, or you should stop Saquon Barkley in the backfield. It is impossible to stack the box. It is impossible to stack the box against the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? We looked amazing. And we got, listen, man, our next game coming up is no joke. It's no joke. We got the Baltimore Ravens in our next game. No joke. No joke. That game is real. It's going to be raw, and it's going to be authentic. The Baltimore Ravens game is going to be no joke because all year, the only mobile quarterback that we had to deal with is Jaden Daniels. That's it. But that's for later on down, you know, in another stream. I want to talk about the wins and losses from yesterday. The Cowboys smoked the Washington Commanders, bro. Jaden Daniels, I'm sorry. Listen, and I like the kid. I like Jaden Daniels. He did not look like what the Washington Commanders proclaimed him to be. He did not look like Offense Rookie Player of the Year. You know who took that spot for real? Bo Nix. Bo Nix took that spot. Jaden Daniels was missing passes, looked very uncomfortable against a Dallas defense. You know what I'm saying? The front 5-7-4 Cowboys defensive front was getting after him. They looked very pedestrian in that game. 3 straight losses. 3 straight losses. They're struggling right now. You know what I mean? 3 straight losses. And it's sad because if you think about it, the Cowboys can still skip in the playoffs. The Cowboys can still skip their way in the playoffs all because of Washington Commanders. If they would have won that game, it would have crushed everything. It would have crushed the Cowboys' dreams. It would have crushed their hopes on trying to make it into the playoffs. Now they got hope. All thanks to the Commanders. We about to kick y'all out the party too. Remember I said the Philadelphia Eagles, we throw the party. We don't promote the party. That's the Commanders promoting the party. But we don't need party promoters no more. We don't need to. Listen, our party is already lit. Why do we need you to promote the party when the party is already lit? As soon as we announce it, the party is lit. We don't need no promoters. We don't need promoters. We don't need none of that. The Philadelphia Eagles don't need no promoters. We are the party. Once we make the bird call, it's a wrap. The birds flock. Once we make the bird call, the birds flock. We don't need no party promoters because we are the party. Birds fly high. You know how I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's how we give it up in the NFC. In the NFC East, I'd rather say. You know what I mean? The 49ers look real pedestrian. I don't care if y'all got 1,000 backups in. That's y'all fault. Y'all remember last week when Deebo Samuels smacked this kicker, smacked both kickers? Y'all remember that? What's going to happen to him when, Deebo Samuels missed a wide open catch? What's going to happen to him? I feel like the kicker should go in that locker room and smack the shot at him. Try to show up your kickers on the sideline. Boy, we ain't got them problems. Because we a unit. We a brick house. We a unit. That's how we give it up over here. That's how we give it up over here. You know what I mean? I'm going to go back. I'm going to watch some tape. And I'm definitely going to jump back on here to actually give up more. Actually give us more praise. You already know, man. It's your boy, Hype Fan Eagle, representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. Please make sure you like, subscribe, smash, hit that notification bell, leave comments down below. And so you will be notified when I go on live, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate the support, man. Gang.